Hey, it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com, and today I've got another brilliant one using the Ninja stackable air fryer. I often get asked about whole chicken in the air fryer and how it differs, and I thought it would be great fun to do a whole chicken in each of the stackable drawers and see how they compare. And it's also brilliant for meal prep if you wanted to cook a couple of chickens and then shred them and use them to make lots of leftover chicken recipes, because they are brilliant for that. Or of course you can watch the video and think, they're better in the top drawer, or I prefer the one you did in the bottom drawer, and then you can add to the other drawer your other sides and use it for your Sunday dinner. It's just totally up to you. So, shall we get started?
First, let me explain to you who we are. If you're new around here, my name is Sam, and I've been teaching people how to cook smart with just kitchen gadgets for over 10 years. In fact, we don't even have an oven or a hob in our kitchen. We are double Sunday Times bestsellers, and The Independent calls us the best for beginner cooks. But because we've been creating videos for a while, we've ended up with more than 1,500 recipe videos on our YouTube channel. So what we have done is we have created a recipe index organised by gadget to help you quickly find your next recipe video. You can find them all at KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, and we would be honoured if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel for more recipe videos like this. So now let's get back to the food.
So I've picked up 2 large whole chickens from Morrison's when I was out shopping last night. I wanted to get them quite close together in weight. So let me have a look. I have got a 1.79 kilos and a 1.2, almost 1.73 kilos. So they're very, very close together in weight. So I think these would be great ones. I didn't want to do it on an online order because sometimes the large size can be way off. But from a cooking time point of view, I think this is what surprises most people. And that's why the oven to air fry converters do not work, is because if you was to cook these in the oven, you're talking 1 hour and 36 or 1 hour and 34. So the air fryer does it much quicker than that. Depending on the size of it, I normally find it falls between 50 minutes and 1 hour and 5. So I'm going to start it off with 50 minutes, and then we can see how the chickens are doing, and we can do an internal temperature and we can see how much longer they need. So let me show you the chickens. So chick 1, chick 2, pair of scissors to get them out with. And then if you are interested genuinely in chickens, don't forget to head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com and then search chicken, because we've got so many great ideas of chicken for you on there. So getting chicken 1 out. In cookery, they teach you to tie up the chicken legs, but trust me, in a dual air fryer, don't bother. And if you're wondering why, it's because there's really not much space left over, so there's no point tying the legs because they'll still stay in place anyway. So that's chicken number 2. So chickens both out, unpackaged, so you can keep it just simple and just have salt on your chicken, which is particularly good if you are using these for meal prep. Which, because we're doing this for an experiment and we're left with loads of spare chicken, our chickens will become our own meal prep, as you can imagine. I need to refill my pepper pots, so I've hardly got any left. And then I'm also going to add some mixed herbs. A bit more, I think. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And then what you can do is you can prep both of them back to back. So now, hands dirty, of course, or they're going to be getting dirty, because you want to use the plates to rub the chickens, get all that seasoning and extra virgin olive oil onto the chickens. So I'm going to start with this one here because it's closest to me. Just give it a good rub. And then all that's on the plate as well. Just rub it round. And then that's chicken number 1 done. Chicken number 2, come to me. So same thing, rinse and repeat. Oh, and they look lovely, don't they? So I'm going to go and wash my hands. So I'm just going to go and wash my hands, and then we come back. We can start loading them in to our different drawers. Right. Let's get these chickens on. So whatever's easiest for you, we are going with the bottom drawer first. And you'll soon see now why we don't bother tying the legs. Because if you look there, there's not much wiggle room for those little chicken legs. So it's just easier just not to bother tying them. If I was using a large air fry basket, I probably would. But it just depends what you're using. So that one's ready now to go on. So that's going to become our bottom. And now, top one. Like I said, this is just perfect if you do meal prep. 2 chickens at the same time, especially if you manage to get a chicken on a deal. So now that one's ready to go on as well. So that's going to become your top. And we're just going to stick to the same bog standard time and temps that we always do. So pop on your stackable. And you're looking for match because obviously we're testing them against each other. You're looking for air fry. And if you're wondering what air fry versus bake is like, we also have a video showing you air fry versus bake a whole chicken so you can see the difference. And then set the temperature to 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit and a cooking time of 30 minutes. And then press start. And we'll be back in 30.
Whilst we're cooking, let me introduce you to Kitchen Gadgets Club. We recommend joining it because it's brilliant for kitchen gadget recipes with step-by-step photos. It's got lots of easy recipes. You can join for as little as £1 a week. It has a library of over 1,000 plus kitchen gadget recipes, and we add 4 new exclusive recipes every single week. Here are just a few of the recipes. Each recipe has both metric and imperial, step-by-step photographs, plenty of useful kitchen gadget advice from experts. Just take a look at some of the photographs. And of course, you can join by heading to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/join. And now, shall we get back to the food?
And we've beat. So I've not had a look at these chickens because I wanted to see how they were doing naturally on video. So let's have our big reveal, shall we? Oh, come to me, chicken. Don't you look beautiful already? So now is the fun bit. We're just going to take it to the worktop here. And now what you want to do is get your fork right in its cavity like Dom's doing there. And then flip it over. It's harder to flip over in something like a jewel, but oh, look at that. You can tell there's a lot of practice with chickens in the air fryer, can't you? And then make sure you push your legs back down because otherwise it can end up too high up. So let's pop that chicken back on so it's out of our way. And then rinse and repeat. Oh, look at that. Can we just zoom right in on that chicken because oh wow, it looks good. Right, so that's chicken number 2. And then you want to turn this one over as well. There you go. That is the other one, and that can go back in your top. And now we're going to start with another 20 minutes. So 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, match, air fry, and then press start. And we'll see you in 20. 3, 2, 1, and we've beeped. So now we're going to do the internal temperature of the chicken. Oh, look at that golden chicken. Wow. So this is what the chicken is like after it's done. It's 50 minutes cook time. And I find that chickens in the air fryer vary between 50 and 60 minutes, depending on the size of them, of course. So we're reading over 70 in all those areas there. So let's try some other ones just to be on the safe side. 76. 77. Yep, I think that chicken's done. 80. Wow. Not bad, hey? So what's the top on like? Wow, that's cooked. 80s. 80s again. Yep, that's well in. Our friends come for some already. Yep, so I would definitely say both chickens are cooked. I mean, look at that chicken, doesn't it look amazing? So I think we'll get them out and show you what they're like close up. So before we jump into the next recipe, what I want to talk about is air fryer, easy every day. You know, if you've been a listener to our podcast or watched our videos for a while, you've probably heard of it. But if you're using a stack, did you know it was actually made with the Ninja Joule in mind? It was made so that those that had a dual air fryer had a cookbook to use, and they understood the difference between basket air frying and dual air frying. So every single recipe in the cookbook has basket and dual air fryer instructions, and it also changes the recipes slightly on certain ones. For example, ones where you could cook the food directly in there versus needing a container if using a basket. We cover both of those in this book. So let me show you inside it so I can actually give you some examples of how you can use it. And of course, it's available on Amazon. Simply search on Amazon Salmon Dom Milner, search air fryer Salmon Dom, whichever you prefer. And then, for example, when we've done the accessories picture, we've got little rectangular casserole dishes, which of course we recommend for Jules. And then we've got a lot of great recipes in here, but I'm just looking for some examples that would help you, particularly if you've got a Joule. For example, in the meat chapter, we cover beef Wellington, but of course a big beef Wellington wouldn't fit in a Joule, so we also give you instructions on how to do a small one or to do minis, depending on what you prefer. We also have symbols with every recipe so that you know which air fryers it's best suited for. So you'll notice every single one has the Joule symbol, but some are suitable for air fryer ovens and mini air fryers. That is our. We also have a doner kebab recipe in there. Then another great that we have that's brilliant for the Joule is homemade fish fingers and chips. So then you can be doing the chips in one drawer, the fish fingers in another. Another one that's interesting, if you do have a Joule, is the fact that we've got soup in there and you can roast it in the bottom versus putting it in a dish if you've got an air fry basket. We've got a macaroni cheese, so you could use a rectangular casserole dish in the Joule versus a square one if you've got an air fry basket. So it's a nice mix of the different ways that you can actually do it. The same with cauliflower cheese, you know, getting a dish that fits a Joule is the key to that. And then our favourites for using for the Joule is our 7 days of dinners. Because in this, we have these some favourite blue silicone dishes of ours. And what's brilliant here is we did a moussaka and we did one in each drawer. So you could actually freeze one if you wanted to. And the best of them all was the toad in the hole, because you could do a small toad in the hole in each Joule drawer, or if you had the air fryer basket, you could just do one big one. We love that for this. And again, with the curry, you can cook the curry in the bottom when you've got a Joule. And then when you're doing a lamb roast, you can do the lamb in one and the potatoes in the other. And it's just got so much choice if you've got a Joule. And the same with the sausage rolls, you can do half in one drawer, half in the other. And you can, we also show you how to do mini cheesecakes so you can fit them in the different drawers. And same with shortbread, and we have some afternoon tea in there as well. So that is a brilliant one for you. So let me show you these chickens again, because I think they absolutely look amazing. So, see for yourself. And I can't tell the difference. I really can. I mean, there's a lot about uneven cooking, but I would say whole chickens in the main drawer, absolutely perfect. And like I said, these are brilliant for meal prep. You could do 2 of them at once, and then you can wait for them to fully cool, shred them, and then you've got chicken for your meal prep. Or why not have some for your roast dinner, and then what's left over can be shredded for soups, stews, pies, or however else you like to use them. So it's definitely a big thumbs up for the stackable as far as the whole chicken's concerned. I've done so many whole chickens in air fryers, and I have to say that I've tried them in a lot of different machines, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them in this one. I've been doing chickens using the air fryers for about 10 years for whole chickens, and I tell you, they're always good. But this one in particular, I think, is really good, and I'm really impressed. And you don't need to use bake either, I should also mention that. Just use air fry like we've done here, and this is the kind of quality of the whole chickens. And of course, start checking it at the 40-minute mark if your chickens are medium, because they are much quicker cooking at the medium chickens in the air fryer. And then try not to go up to an XL, because you will struggle in dual size air fryers to fit an XL in, because you can see this, how full these are, and these are on the large ones. So let me know if you've tried whole chicken yet in your stackable, because I'd love to know. And you can use this exact same system if you've also got any type of dual or basket air fryer. Thanks for watching, and now you've seen a glimpse into our ovenless world. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is what I call one of our step-by-step instruction videos. If you would rather have short and sweet, don't forget to check out our shorts. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. And if you want to find videos quickly, if you head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, you can see an A to Z list of all our YouTube videos, so you can find videos by Kitchen Gadget. And I'll see you again soon.